Veterans in need of a place to live will soon have a new housing option here in the northwest suburbs. As Delane Cleveland reports, an organization dedicated to ending veteran homelessness is taking over a former hotel in the heart of downtown Robbinsdale.
For nearly 125 years, the Robin Hotel has stood at the corner of Hubbard Avenue and 41st Avenue in Robbinsdale.
This building has been used for a variety of purposes, but most recently as housing for those that maybe can't afford a larger apartment or really like the location here.
Sarah Regal is with the Minnesota Assistance Council for Veterans. Last year, Hennepin County purchased the building for nearly $2 million and transferred ownership to the nonprofit.
So they came to us and they said, would you have interest working with us on acquiring this building and utilizing it towards your mission of ending veteran homelessness?
Regal says Minnesota has roughly 350 homeless veterans. She says this hotel can help.
Some folks might use this as an opportunity to save up, move on, move into home ownership. Other folks will stay with us for 20 or 30 years. It's really an individualized approach, and there's no definitive timeline of when they have to be out.
The nonprofit is planning renovations that would eventually provide 16 units to veterans in need.
So we'll be upgrading this to a fully usable kitchen facility.
Meanwhile, Regal wanted to address any concerns that Robbinsdale residents might have about homeless veterans moving into this space.
One thing we always let folks know is people experiencing homelessness, they might have some barriers to stability, but they just want a home. And usually when we get them in a home, they don't want to jeopardize that.
The hope is to begin the rehab work soon and get veterans into the building by the end of the year.
We're really looking forward to be able to house more vets in this beautiful historic building.
In Robbinsdale, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
The Robin Hotel currently has more than a dozen people living on site. The nonprofit says it plans to work with the current occupants to help them find affordable housing elsewhere. Representative Samantha Vang is taking a model from right in Brooklyn Center and sharing it with the state. She authored a bill that would fund full-service community schools. We sat down to learn more about it in today's Newsmakers.
Well, House Bill 21, I'm proud to champion. It's one of our priorities in investing in our education and our schools to support students. It's funding for full-service community schools. It's $90 million funding, and really this model recognizes that student success requires that their needs are met both in and out of the classroom. And so this funding will go towards providing schools to hire a site coordinator to be able to build community partnerships and provide the wraparound services a student needs coming into the classroom.
Why is this something you wanted to get involved with?
This is an important issue to me. I ran on a campaign to make sure that our students are fully supported and also support our students and our teachers too as well. And one thing that I want to highlight that this bill does is also supporting teachers in the classroom so that teachers can have more time to focus on what they're hired to do, which is to teach. And a teacher shouldn't have to worry whether a kid is hungry in the classroom. That's not their job. Their job is to teach and focus on the student success within the classroom. And this additional funding to support the teacher in doing that work is crucial. And so that's why I am, this is a smart investment. And I think that this will go a long way towards supporting our student education.
All right, when we say community schools, some folks might not have an idea of what that means. How do you describe that?
Right, so a school, this model recognizes that a school is a hub for many resources for parents and families. And so this funding goes towards hiring a coordinator that will build community partnerships, and the school will identify, for example, if students' greatest needs is food insecurity. The site coordinator will build those relationships to make sure that they can provide the resources, the wraparound services to support the students in addressing food security needs before coming to the classroom. So they can focus on schoolwork and focus on what the teacher is teaching.
And you didn't have to go far to get a model for this. Yes. Just looking there at Brooklyn Center schools, were they an inspiration for this for you?
Definitely. Brooklyn Center is a pioneer and starting a full-service community school. And it's also one of the few school districts in the state that's a full-service community school district. So, and we've seen how graduation rates have increased, how students have done better within the classroom. And so we've seen how, and many success stories within Brooklyn Center students. So it's a great story. We know that the model is working, and we need to continue those investments.
All right, we'll be watching to see how it goes. Representative Samantha Vang, Brooklyn Center, thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
We know you have plenty of snow in your yard now, so we want to remind you about snow sculpture contests that are underway in your communities. There's one in New Hope. The 6th annual Snowman or Snow Sculpture Contest is now underway. Just submit your masterpiece from now until March 31st for a chance to win. You can learn more about it on the city's website. And New Hope is proud to show off their winning photos of this year's In Focus photo contest. 19 photographers who live, work, or attend school in New Hope entered photos. Here's a look at some of the winners in 3 categories of people, places, or wildlife and nature. All winners were recognized at a New Hope City Council meeting as well.